10. Chyba? Hey, don't you? Haha. in dig. Oh. I'll live. And I inside. No, not Roblox.
Hello everyone, this is Direwolf Mooney, and welcome to episode 69 of Direwolf 20's Let's Play series. Today, we're going to be having some more fun with our tools dimensions. Ideally, I'd like to find a couple cool dimensions, randomly generated at first, and then work towards getting better dimensions. So today we're going to learn a little bit about how the dimensional workbench works, how you can get a bunch of cool things, and all kinds of nifty stuff. So, without further ado, let's get cooking. So, let's make a new dimension, because the one we found was not, well, I don't know, it might not be terrible. It's probably not, like, awful, but it's not amazing either. It's not the greatest and coolest dimension I've ever seen, and part of me wants to just, I'm going to hang on to it, because it's not bad, and I think now's as good a time as any to, like, get a chest to store all of our cool dimension tabs that we've gone ahead and started working towards making, and I think it might also be a good time to get one of these dudes taught to the recipe guys, so we can start making more and more of these. So let's bring up a tab. Empty dimension tab. Now here's the deal. If you create two dimensions in this dimensional inscriber with the exact same dimlets in them, they will point to the same dimension. So you won't get two dimensions with the same attributes, you will get one dimension that both tabs point to. And that's kind of not what we want, especially when we have an empty tab that we didn't specify anything for. So in order to work around that, there is the digit dimlet, which is pretty cool. The digit dimlet is one of the craftable dimlets, and it's created just like this. And by placing it in there, it doesn't change any of the attributes at all about the dimension, aside from the fact that it's going to be different because it has a different dimlet in it, right? So now this is a different dimlet. And there's a digit 1 and a digit 0 and a digit 7 and a digit 6, 9, 8, 3, 2, 5, 4. You get the point. 1 through 9 digits. And you have multiple digits in there, right? So you can have digit 1, 2, and you can have digit 1, 3, and digit 1, 4, and digit 1, 5. So you can put all kinds of different digits in there. So in theory, you could have like an infinite number of dimensions that are exactly the same. So by having digit dimlets in there, it just prevents, so that's digit dimlet 0, that's going to prevent this guy from pointing to the same dimension. So when we go ahead and place this dude in here, we'll call it dir_dim2 and hit store. We'll see what kind of nifty stuff we came up with. Shift right clicking at D0, okay, cool. So I'm going to stick you in there. Do you have to be like powered up before you, boom, decide to do things or what? So, hey, that sounds cool. Mahogany wood planks is the base block. And molten emerald is the base fluid. Wow, that's a dimension. Nifty. Clouds are going to be a different color. Sky looks pretty standard. Speed is half, so it's going to move at a half speed, half the normal. So here's the deal. As you can see, this guy is sitting there chilling, using up a small amount of RF. Looks like he stores about 10 million. As long as the dimension exists, it's draining power out of this tab. So the tab just sitting in a chest or doing whatever it's doing, I'm going to go ahead and, I really don't want there to be a situation, if you're in a dimension when it runs out of power, bad and terrible things will happen to you. So you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So let's just leave the thing in there. Again, we are completely wrecking our power system as a result of filling that guy up with all the RF that he needs to be filled up with. So that's bad times for everybody. Like, we're managing to maintain power here, which is good. But wow, are we hurting our base? running out of power. I mean, you've got this tier of power going to you, so you shouldn't be having that much of a problem. But you are kind of on the end of a line that has a lot of other stuff happening. So maybe we should resonant flux duct you a little bit. I don't know that I have enough, though, to reach all the way up there. We'll see, I guess. So that's 12. You watch, it's going to be like short one. Mark my words. I'm just hoping that by having resonant here, it like mitigates this everything's dying situation that we run into. That's 21 right there, so I definitely don't have enough. In fact, that's a little extra derpy. Is this thing back online yet? It is. So let's get like 20 of these and we'll be right back. That'll do, Dire. That'll do. Probably want to go Raven mode for this one. Well, maybe not. That should work. So maybe that'll prevent the weirdness that we're seeing. Basically, power is just like completely being dispersed into this dude, right? And just killing it. So let's go check out this dimension. That's apparently made out of mahogany wood and liquid emeralds. Dun, 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 dun. Real quick, I do have, yeah, just making sure. Always check that. Always, always, always check. Because if you have no way to get out of that dimension, you're literally stuck there until you can craft the appropriate resources. Yeah, mahogany wood. That is what this dimension is made out of, and it's a waves. Remember it said, right? So the terrain is waves, and I guess that's what waves terrain looks like. It's a thing. It's a thing that exists. This terrain style. I just want to see the liquid emerald lakes. I want to see one of those, if there are any. There may or may not be any. Hey, one of the things I want to find. Woot. Now, it would be nice if this was a dimension of no monsters, but, you know what can we say. So in each of these dimensions, you're going to find these nifty little houses that have a bunch of good stuff in them. And you're basically going to want to shoot at them. So make sure you have something to teleport all these items back home with you, and you'll be in really good shape. You'll also find on the wall these dudes, and that's also kind of nice to get. So basically what you're finding here is all the dimlets that are available in our tools dimensions, which is cool. I like the green clouds. That is nifty. So basically, the best way to find dimlets is to explore dimensions that have been created by our tools. And you'll find these guys. And you'll go in here and you'll find dimlet components, which we'll talk about how to use them. And you'll find these dudes, which are pretty much dimlets themselves. So like here's jungle edge pine, and here's nether bricks, and here's eucalyptus wood. So if I wanted to, I now have the ability to use nether brick in some kind of nifty manner, right? Be it making the world out of nether brick, or making orbs out of nether brick. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do. So I'm gonna probably spend some time off camera exploring a little bit. There we go. And we'll come back probably in a minute or two. After I've, spent a few minutes looking around out here in this dimension, shenanigans, and we'll see what we can come up with. This area is right there. So, the big trick is making sure you don't explore the same area twice. Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes here. Like I said, a little off-camera work. I'm going to get some of this. I just want to get a good sampling of dimensional things, and then we'll come back and go from there. So the good news about these things, and trust me, it really is good news, is they're really not that uncommon. I mean, this is a little silly that there's 4 of them like right next to each other. But that said, they are not super uncommon by any stretch of the imagination. They are pretty straightforward to find when you're flying around out here. Nice. Okay, I have no idea how many of these things I got, because I've just been flying around for 15 minutes and collecting them all. But we're going to see. And then it's time to check out some cool stuff. So if we look in here and we look at dim, we should see lots of things, right? So first off, we've got a bunch of components. These components can be put together in a specific way that creates the actual dimension stuff. So like memory units and controllers and control circuits and base parts and energy modules. These things can be combined to create the actual dimlets that we'll use to create our dimensional stuff. And then we got a bunch of dimensional stuff, so that's cool. So we got no feature dimlets. So like if
How's it going, everybody? This is Ruby, and welcome to another Feed the Beast tutorial. So guys, today we're going to be taking a look at RF tools, dimensional things, how you can make new worlds and crazy stuff. It's awesome.
Over the years, Minecraft terrain generation has gotten progressively more advanced. We've seen new types of terrain come and go, and the addition of naturally generated structures as well. These structures may, at times, leave some players confused, wondering if there's more to them than what we're actually seeing. Usually, what was initially implemented is what we got. While some structures offered plenty to do, like dungeons and villages, others tended to feel a little lackluster. In the very early days of Minecraft, players would wonder what the new structures we were seeing could even do. Oftentimes, it wasn't much. In this video, we'll be showing some of the great forgotten structures in Minecraft. Some of these structures served no purpose whatsoever, while some have very little information known about them, but they all share a commonality. They're in the game at one point or another, even if it wasn't for very long. So without any further ado, let's get started. Desert pyramids are cool, right? I mean, most people love them. They're especially interesting when they've got something useful inside of them. But in this pyramid's case, it was just a brick foundation of empty promises. In the early InfDev days of Minecraft, brick pyramids would spawn in large bodies of water. The brick pyramids were entirely solid with nothing inside except for, well, more brick, which spanned from the height limit all the way to the ocean floor. While we're not entirely sure what they were intended for back then, we can safely assume that if they were included in today's game, they'd probably offer some more interesting interior rooms or some puzzles. But at the time, the brick pyramid offered no purpose other than just looking kinda neat. It's unknown why they were really in the game, but one potential reason was that so Notch could test how the game would react to loading such a large structure. The brick pyramids were incredibly rare to find, commonly spawning quite far away from the world's spawn point. When InfDev ended, the brick pyramids were removed from the game, having never been seen again in a future update. So, do you remember making your first house in Minecraft? How about spawning in your first house? Upon InDev's official release, the version before InfDev, players would load into a world and spawn inside of a wooden box. The home was simple, but served the purpose of just being the player's spawn point. The original InfDev house was 7x7 mossy stone with a 1x2 block tall hole for the players to leave. Inside the home were chests that were filled with every available block in the game at the time, as well as a large amount of TNT. InDev originally started as a project to test the various items and blocks in the game. Later, its purpose was to begin to test out the survival mechanics. When this change began to take place, the chests were removed and the design of the house did as well. the home went from being surrounded in mossy cobblestone to being surrounded by wood planks and a stone floor. The home was later removed from the game during InfDev. Alright, if you know me, you know I've covered the Farlands a lot in past videos. In March of 2010, the Farlands were discovered in an old InfDev version of Minecraft. With a world that seemed so infinite, no one really believed that it could be truly infinite. Because Minecraft was limited to the computer that it ran on, players began to question how far infinite really was. As players continued to push the boundaries of attempting to find a proper answer, they found the Farlands. From the center of the map, 12,550,824 blocks away, the Farlands began to generate and take shape. The Farlands acted as sort of a border of what was thought to be an infinite world of blocks. A little over a year later, in the Beta 1.8 update, the Farlands were removed from the game when the math that caused them was patched over. While I won't go too in-depth in this video, if you want to see a ton of videos about the Farlands, why they happened, what their limits are, check out my Experiments playlist linked above. Alright, I know this one wasn't meant to be a permanent feature, but guess what? It got coded into the game, so it totally counts. With the new addition of strongholds in Minecraft, players are met with a very strange discovery in Beta 1.9 pre-release 3. In Minecraft worlds all over, glass pillars began to be found standing in random locations. While these structures were definitely not intended to be in the game forever, Jeb tweeted that their specific use was so strongholds could be found and tested throughout the world, since Eye of Enders may not have been implemented yet. It kind of proves how hard strongholds are to find though, eh? Alright, last up. Let's go back to InfDev just one more time. Back in the very early days of Minecraft, when the game seemed like it was more about testing features rather than playing with them, a lot of crazy stuff showed up, the brick pyramid being a good example. However, this one you definitely know is there for testing purposes. Obsidian walls generated in the first version of InfDev and had one primary purpose, which was to show the player which way a direction was. The obsidian walls would overlap with itself, creating a visual representation for north, south, east, and west. While it didn't have any purpose other than that, it doesn't mean it wasn't kinda neat. So yeah, what did you think about these structures? Would you like to see any of these make a comeback in the game at any point? Maybe I didn't mention something that you thought I should have. Let me know in the comments section down below. But other than that, that just about does it for now. If you guys enjoyed this, in a video I released a couple of days ago, I talked about a bunch of the different limits of Minecraft. A few that I mentioned were the Farlands, the old 32 million block area where blocks are no longer solid, and the 2.147 billion limit, where the game instantly crashes if you try to fly past it. And even though there are other documented limits beyond that, I didn't feel they were worth mentioning in that video because I wasn't able to show them to you personally. But soon after that video came out, YouTube user Sulphurus made it clear that you can teleport past the 2.147 billion limitation of Minecraft Beta 1.7 and continue further for billions of blocks. So naturally, I tried it out, and it worked. So let's go ahead and let's see what other limitations lie beyond that, and explore some of the other limits that I missed in my previous video. Alright, let's just get this started. I'm going to go through the various limits that I missed in order of appearance in-game, or the distance from the spawn point. I may not list absolutely all of them, but I'll do the best that I can. So from Alpha 1.0 through Beta 1.7, the further away from spawn that you walked, the worse the jitter gets. Specifically, this jitter gets worse every exponent of 2 blocks away from spawn. It becomes especially apparent at 2 to the power 19, or 524,288 blocks away. But did you know that this jitter gets worse at every exponent of 2? If you want to get really nitpicky, if you walk 2 to the power 16, or just 65,536 blocks away from spawn, look down and crouch walk, you can see the first truly noticeable amount of jitteriness around the hitbox of the block that you're looking at. And this effect gets doubled for each exponent of 2 that you go. So if you go 2 to the power 20, or 1,048,576 blocks away, the offset becomes 2 total block pixels, or 1 on each side of the block. At 2 to the 24, or 16,777,216 blocks away, this becomes 2 full blocks of jitter, again 1 on each side. And this will continue to happen for every exponent of 2 blocks away, all the way until blocks stop rendering at 2.147 billion blocks away. Wow, that was a lot, but I promise things get kinda simpler from here. So while it's well known that the Farlands generate 12,550,820-ish blocks away from spawn, another set of Farlands starts at double that distance, or 25.101 million blocks away. Unfortunately though, no visual difference can be seen, but I'd guess if the world generated over 8,000 blocks high, you would see a very sudden difference between the two at that kind of height. Alright, let's get crazy and get into what the title of this video means. In the past, I thought it was impossible to exceed 2.147 billion blocks, and I was wrong. While you can't manually fly past this point, you can teleport past it. See? It's just as easy as that. So what limits lie beyond this point? Well, first off, once you surpass 2.147 billion blocks, the surfaces of blocks stop rendering, giving way to nothing but void and clouds. Chunks are still generating though, so the game won't instantly crash. Actually, things can go quite smoothly here if you're lucky. The next limit is one of my new favorite limits. With fancy clouds on, somewhere between 25,769,803 and 804,000 blocks away, depending on where you are and where the clouds are rendered, the clouds will vanish completely, and only the void will remain. It's honestly pretty interesting how this works. The clouds disappear when a certain section of the clouds float past you while you're in between one of those 2 block areas. Crazy. So now it's time for the final limit of Minecraft that you can personally witness. The end of chunks and the end of Minecraft. 2 to the power 35 blocks away, or 34,359,738,368 blocks away. When you surpass this point, within a matter of just seconds, your game will drop to 0 frames per second and remain unresponsive until you force quit out. I've personally tried to teleport past this point just to render a single frame of gameplay, and it has never worked. Even when I left Minecraft sitting unresponsive for hours to see if I could do it, the result was the same. For this same reason, I was never able to get a single frame of gameplay to load anywhere near the 64-bit integer limit, a number that is well over 9 quintillion blocks away. And that's all that I've got for now. Those are the limits of Minecraft Java. In the future, I may do a video just like this for Minecraft Pocket and Windows 10 Edition, so be sure to stay tuned. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. It really would help out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell.
When you think of the golden era of Minecraft, when do you think back to? If you're a newer player, you'll probably think back to updates like maybe 1.11, 1.7, or others like that. If you're an older player like myself though, this question is fairly hard to answer. Usually, there's a lot of factors that come into play, primarily things like playability, the contents of each update, and more. Some people consider the glory days of Minecraft to be the ones before Notch sold his company to Microsoft, and some consider that day to be the beginning of the actual start of Minecraft rather than its end. In this video, we're going to discuss Minecraft's golden era and see whether or not we can pin it down to a specific place and time. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. So, a few days ago, Michael McChill, the co-writer and editor for this video, was hanging out with his friends and decided to start up a beta 1.3 server in Minecraft. Shortly after doing this, the gears started turning and the idea for this video was born. When we were discussing the idea for the video, I had remembered a tweet that Notch, Minecraft's original creator, had recently posted to Twitter about the game. When asked, Notch, what do you think the golden year of Minecraft was? Notch responded with 2019 and then said, nah, just kidding, this year sucked for it. To worried fans, remember, it's yours, not theirs. You make your own adventures in there and anywhere else you go. Well, at first, it sounds like a potentially inspirational quote about the state of the game and how he would revamp various things if he were given the opportunity. I don't think it actually seems that way. I genuinely think he's pretty mad. Whether it's because he's salty or because he genuinely doesn't like the game anymore or his status with the game and how he's constantly bothered about it, who knows? If I had to make a guess, I think it's pretty obvious that Notch doesn't appreciate Minecraft's new owners even years after the purchase of the game. Well, there's a lot that we could cover about Notch's recent controversies, including all of the reasons why any reference to Notch was removed from the game entirely. Aside from his spot in the credits for the game, we won't. For the sake of not covering mature themes, and for the sake of not being demonetized, we wanted to focus on one thing he said during his Twitter tirade. 2019 is not a golden year, and 2019 sucked for Minecraft. Well, it's not exactly a fair assessment because we're only 3 months into 2019. Let's indulge him. While the entire situation is a bit depressing, I'd like to take the opportunity to talk about Minecraft in 2019, especially in comparison to the earliest versions of the game.
Welcome to...
What do you want, Nick? Preston, you said you'd make me breakfast this morning.
No, it's like it's like 7 in the morning.
I know, that's why I like to eat my breakfast.
Not at 7 in the morning, Nick. I'm way too sleepy for this.
Preston, you said it's Friday, and you said that you'd give me breakfast and I could come over at 7 in the morning. I asked you, remember?
Fine, you gotta go through the side door though. You can't come through the front door.
I could probably squeeze
No,
through this.
no, you gotta go. No. Nick, why do you have to knock so loud? Get in here! Take your shoes off, Nick. Take your shoes off. Only one.
Okay.
Only one. I want you to keep the other one on.
That makes sense.
Okay, Nick, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
Well, I like Cheerios.
Let me check and see if I got some.
Where's my other shoe?
How about sushi rice? I found sushi rice.
I think I saw like some Cheerios in the back. Not that I was like looking or anything, but you have lots of good food in here.
How about sweet and low?
No.
Tortellini? Fine, I'll find the Cheerios.
Ooh.
I found your Cheerios, Nick. Why do you like just Cheerios?
I just like plain Cheerios. I
Can I
like
like
plain
them?
things. No, don't lick my Cheerios. Preston, you're forgetting something.
What else could you want?
You're forgetting something to put in my Cheerios.
You're right, Nick. I am forgetting something. Here you go. What every strong boy needs for breakfast. Cheerios and water. Am I right, Nick? Oh, wait, Nick, I almost forgot one thing. Now, Nick, I know you're a big, strong growing boy, so we need to get you some whey protein.
What is that? I don't want that on my
Strawberry flavored.
Cheerios.
Here's a scoop. There you go. Perfect. Okay, eat up.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, you know.
Take a bite.
Ooh, Preston, this kind of feels like slime.
It's not slime. This is my breakfast special.
Okay.
How good is it, Nick? It's so good, isn't it?
Disgusting.
You know, Nick, you're the worst kind of friend. You come in here and barge in at 7 a.m. and you don't even like my breakfast. Nick, I just got this package in from the mail. No idea what's in it, but it's got my name on it. They misspelled my first name.
It's a pretty big box. There could be a lot of cookies
Nick,
in there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, it's kind of heavy.
There's a lot of cookies. I knew it.
It's not a lot of cookies. Okay, let me just open the box. It's very secure. Means there's some very valuable information in here, Nick. What the heck is this?
That's not heavy at all.
Okay, but there's more in the box, Nick.
What?
Nick, you're not gonna believe this. Have you ever watched the show Stranger Things?
Yes, that's like my favorite show.
I've honestly never watched it, but I've heard from a lot of people it's really, really good. I just got invited to go hang out with the cast and crew.
What?
Yes, of Stranger Things. I need to go watch the show, and we have to go to New York tomorrow.
You even watched the show? Did you get to meet them?
Yeah, that's besides the point. We have to go to New York tomorrow. Do you know how many videos we're gonna have to film so we can go to New York? It's gonna be extremely difficult.
Well, you also have to watch the Stranger Things if you haven't seen it yet.
Okay, how am I gonna find time to watch Stranger Things and record all the videos for the channels?
That sounds like your job to figure out.
Nick, I'm not happy with you right now. But there's something really unfortunate, Nick. There's only one ticket.
There's only one
There
ticket?
was only one ticket in the box. Only one plane ticket.
Well,
So.
what about a ticket for me?
Well, yikes. Wait, did you get the letter too?
I did. Do you see it?
Nick is the only one who didn't get the letter.
Austin, I didn't get a letter.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Wait, do you watch the Stranger Things?
Of course.
I've never seen it before.
It's my favorite show, and I don't get to go. This is not fair.
No, you don't get to go, Nick. I'm sorry.
We'll have to sneak them in our suitcase.
We can't sneak Nick in here.
Carry-on. In our carry-on.
So big.
So, one second. You've never seen Stranger
Stop.
Things?
You've never seen me either, have you?
Yes. Did you live under a rock?
Yes. I'm like Patrick. I've also never seen the Harry Potter movies. Fight me.
I am going to fight you.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to fix this.
That's what I'm saying, Bree. You can't go there and make
Okay,
a fool out
you
of
guys
us.
are just teaming up on me now. This is just I'm getting bullied and I'm triggered.
I'm triggered.
Okay, you can't be triggered by me being triggered.
Yes, I can. You have no right to be triggered
I'm
right
going
now.
to the bathroom.
Bree, I have an idea.
Huh.
You know your theater room upstairs?
Yeah.
Does it have a lock on it?
We can make one. Nick, I have everything set up. You just have to get him up here, okay?
Okay. Give me a blindfold. Preston,
Okay, let's just not pop out of nowhere, Nick. What?
I want you to put this on.
This blindfold?
Yeah, put this on.
Why is this?
Don't ask questions.
Is this Breeze?
I have no idea where it came
It's
from.
kind of okay. Why am I putting this on in the first place?
Just put it on.
Okay,
Come on. Come
okay,
upstairs.
Okay, hold on.
Up the stairs. No, you're gonna have to do the blindfold with the stairs. So
are you kidding me?
You go first. Just come
I'm
on.
going.
It's all good. Don't fall.
Am I doing pretty good, actually?
Honestly, I'd be surprised if you couldn't walk up the stairs in the dark.
All right. Well, I mean, Nick, I'm doing a decent job. But how close am I to the top of the stairs? I can't really
Just
tell.
keep curving. Just
Nick,
keep curving.
are you
You're gonna
lying
be
to me?
fine. No. You'll be fine.
Wait, is this the top stair?
Yes.
Are you lying to me? Can I fall off the balcony?
No. We still need you for videos.
Oh, okay.
Come this way.
Right.
Nope, that's the wall.
I like walls.
No, you don't. You
I
want
love
to keep
walls.
walking. Okay, now you're gonna hang a left.
Okay.
But okay, you're actually pretty good. Okay, straight ahead.
Okay.
You're coming. Just keep going.
Nick, you keep putting me in a wall.
Okay. No, I'm gonna be serious now. Just follow the sound of my voice. Okay?
Following the sound. I'm still really weirded out why I'm blindfolded.
Because it's a secret, of course. Now here.
I like secrets.
Bree, are we ready? Okay, Bree.
Okay, you can
Okay,
take off your
the door
blindfold.
there.
Take off your blindfold.
Okay.
Da.
What? What is this? What is this?
This is your education, Preston. Now, Bree, if you'll be so kind, just to step out of the theater room.
What do you mean this is my education?
It's just we're educating
This
you.
is where we're gonna leave you.
What do you mean you're gonna leave me? No,
There's
guys,
2
you can't just
seasons,
leave
about
me.
22 hours.
Guys,
We'll see you
hey,
tomorrow.
how long am I gonna be in here?
The whole time. 2 whole
Guys!
seasons.
You're gonna enjoy it. He's fine.
Guys, come on!
Bree, we're doing him a favor.
Yeah. You'll thank us later.
Come on!
It's been like 16 hours, so I feel like he's probably enjoying it, right? He stopped calling for help.
I mean, the show is only like 14 hours. If he didn't get it done by now, that's pretty pathetic.
Guys, can I please come out? I'm
You can come out. Did you finish it?
I did, and it was really good.
I know.
But there's no water or food. I'm so tired.
Oh yeah, we didn't really think about that part. But that's okay.
You
got
are
to
the
see
only
show.
thing that mattered.
You guys are really mean. I am hungry and I'm tired and I have my blanket. No.
You're the king of Stranger Things.
Okay, guys, why am I getting bullied? I was literally inside of here for 15, 16, I don't know how many hours have passed.
There's no windows either, so it must have been really hard.
And there's proof that Stranger Things 2, last episode, the only thing I haven't watched is the credits. Can I please come out now?
Wait, you skipped the credits?
No, I didn't. I just haven't watched them yet. Please, can I come out? I just want a piece of pizza or something.
He missed the credits.
I think we can let it pass. He got the majority of the storyline.
That's true.
Okay, Preston, you can
proud
come
of
out.
Oh, thank you, Nick.
Wait, Preston, how did you go to the bathroom?
I don't want to think about it.
Okay, Nick, I think 11 got all of her crazy superpowers via waffles.
Waffles, Preston?
Nick, never underestimate the power of Eggo waffles. I really want the psychic abilities, Nick. I could then make waffles by just standing here. It could float into the toaster.
I don't think that's why she has superpowers, Preston. I think she just really likes waffles.
No, I don't think she really liked waffles. I think that it gave her superpowers. There's a reason she ate so many waffles.
Preston, you didn't even watch the show until last night, so you really can't say anything.
That means it's really fresh in my mind, so check it out. We're gonna get a bunch of waffles.
Okay. Are you gonna cook them?
No, I'm not gonna cook them. Everybody knows that anything that you cook the nutrients out of it. The superpowers are in the raw waffles. That's why nobody ever gets superpowers from waffles.
I don't know how to tell you you're wrong, but you're wrong.
Nick, eat a waffle. No, don't you feel more powerful now?
No. I just feel like I ate a dirty waffle.
It's because you're weak. She also loves all kinds of things on her waffles, Nick.
What?
Yes.
I don't think there's superpowers in the waffles.
Nick, I spilled the sprinkles.
Listen, you're not even trying to get them on the waffles. You're just spilling them.
I'm trying to get them on the waffles. It's just not easy, okay?
Ooh.
Yes. And then waffles are never complete until you have syrup.
But you have chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup isn't real syrup.
It looks real to me. Ew, gross.
Now, the syrup.
Preston, that's like gross.
Oh, yes.
This can't be keto.
It's really not keto. Like, there's too many carbohydrates in that. There's gotta be another way to get superpowers without breaking my diet.
Well, yeah, I'd say there's probably a better way than this.
But you know who would eat this? My cat.
Feed that to a cat?
Of course I can feed it to a cat.
That's like super unhealthy for people.
Look, she wants it. She wants it. Okay, Eloise, do you like waffles? No, the waffles are... No! I just spent so much time on these waffles and she literally ran away. Who's gonna eat the waffles?
Nobody. Those are disgusting.
Comment down below if you would eat my waffles, guys. I think they look gourmet.
Nick, I can't find Preston anywhere.
I know. I've been looking outside all over. He's not in his studio. He's not in the garage.
Wait, look behind you. Is that Preston? What is he doing?
I think he's digging a giant hole.
Okay, we have to go check that out.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Is he losing his mind?
I don't know, maybe being in the theater room for so long, maybe he's starting to go kind of, cuckoo bananas, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm really concerned. And I'm wearing heels. This is not a good time. Preston?
Yeah, I'm digging.
Yeah, but why are you digging?
Can you tell us what's going on?
Look, guys, I'm trying to get to the upside down, okay? The only way to get there is by digging. There's a lot of rocks here, so I'm trying to get on it early. I haven't made a lot of progress, but I'm trying. Like, I got a lot of dirt.
Yeah, that is a lot of dirt, Preston, but you do realize Stranger Things is just like a TV show, right?
No, it's not. It's real life. There's a reason we ate the waffles.
Preston, I think we should go inside. You should sit down, like we should drink some tea.
Guys, I'm fine.
I think you've had a long day. We should just relax.
No, I had a long day because you guys locked me in a theater room to watch Stranger Things and I really liked it. But I know that the upside down world exists and I'm going to get to it one way or the other.
Okay, but Preston, don't forget, I mean, like, you gotta pack for your trip, and we got, like, lots of stuff to do, so...
Wait! If we ask the crew where the upside down world is, it may be faster than digging there! Alright, I'm sold! I'm sold!
But he's just running.
I walked all the way out in here in these hills, Nick.
You are a very concerned wife, Brianna. Why is he coming back? What are you doing?
Forgot my wheelbarrow.
What? You can't bring that to New York.
Yes, I can.
You're off the little trail.
I'm embarrassed. I've been looking forward to this, but Preston, wah-wah, like empty suitcase, I've got to help him out, because he's been obsessed with that hole.
I know, he keeps digging in there, even though he said he was going to stop.
I know. Like, he thinks he's going to find the Demogorgon and fall into the upside down, and then he's going to, like, flip a doodle or something. I don't know. We got to help the man out.
Hey, well, where's his Preston Styles t-shirts? Because he needs some of those, obviously.
I know this one is one of his favorites.
That's like one of my favorites too. Definitely throw in the bag. Here we go. And ooh, socks. He needs
He
socks.
needs the classic fire merch though.
Good call. Okay, bring both of those. And you're only gonna be in New York for like 6 hours.
So he definitely needs like llama socks, like the Fortnite llama socks.
Llama
for
socks.
sure.
I mean, all these socks look pretty good,
Oh
Brie.
yeah, totally.
There you go.
Just they're,
And that's pretty much all he needs, right? Just socks?
no underwear.
No, I think he's fine.
Yeah, we don't need
What
that.
about Hatsbury?
Guys, what's going on? We gotta go. It's time to go.
Preston?
Come on, guys.
Bye!
Come on. Come
We're
on.
already ready.
Guys, we need to go. Who packed this suitcase? It's so bad.
This is your suitcase.
Fault.
Did you pack it, Nick? Did you pack this suitcase? Guys, we're gonna miss our flight. We need to go.
Why are we gonna miss our flight?
Why
We
are
booked
you
an
kidding
early
me?
flight.
Because our flight is about to leave. We gotta go.
Is he serious? Are you about to miss your flight?
I need to check my app.
We better hurry. He might not be kidding.
Preston! Preston!
Guys, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Are we seriously that late?
Yes, let's go.
I didn't even bring my Olaf pillow.
Get inside the car. We gotta go.
That's not how you close our trunk.
It's time to go.
He's gonna break our car. Bye! Wait, he's leaving me! Preston! Hey! 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 Wife here! Hello! Nick!
Oh yeah, I gotta come too and film.
We finally made it to the airport. And what happened, Nick?
Tired.
Our flight was delayed already. How do you feel, Brianna?
I have more time to drink coffee.
Damn. Red. Very bad.
Red's my favorite.
Delayed. Yeah, red's my favorite color too when it doesn't signify being delayed.
Red fire hoodie from Preston Styles.
You got a red fire hoodie from PrestonStyles.com? He's not worthy enough of the new camo hoodie, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think my vlogs are magic. The delay stopped as soon as I started recording. We're good to go. You look beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Although Nick, I think, might look a little bit better. You're about to bore. Nick, no texting. Thank you so much. Just put it down here. Cool. Preston plays. Look at that strong man. Yes! Welcome to New York. Nick, do you know why we're here? To eat pizza? Guys, we're in New York. Wait, look at the white stuff!
Nicole, trying to warm up the atmosphere.
We're about to eat some secret pizza. How excited are you for the secret pizza?
Krabby Patty pizza.
No, it's just secret pizza. We just got the most delicious looking pizza in New York. And this is what Nick is doing to it. And you eat your pizza like that.
Don't like the cheese. That's not how I eat pizza.
I wish I was lying about this, but he does this at the office every day. Tell me it doesn't freak you out as well.
Yeah, by the way, you need more forks at the office.
You can't even tell me to get more forks at the office until you learn how to eat pizza. Nick, don't bother me. I'm playing video games right now.
What video games are you playing?
Don't worry about it, Nick.
Why are we at this house?
I don't know, because I'm here to play video games. Look, I got 4
There's a lot
TVs
of
set up.
people here. Are they all here just for you to play video games?
Yeah,
Why do you
I'm a
need four?
multitasker. Why would I not need 4 TVs, Nick? Stop asking silly questions. Wow, what if I just, gave you a giant kiss right there? That wouldn't mess anything up, would it?
She would really appreciate the
Oh, PrestonStyles.com.
Nick, there's a baby in the crib. Can you take a look at that?
It's standing up. I think it's an adult.
It's kind of freaking me out, man.
It's like a shower, Preston.
A little shower, just for the hour power.
Wow,
Damn.
Preston, you look really good.
I look even younger. Went from 24 to, I'm normally, to 14. Now I'm like 10.
Preston, what are we doing?
Honestly, Nick, I can't talk to you right now. I have makeup on.
Preston.
Nick, can you go get me a juice box? Go get me a juice box.
Only if it has Arthur on it.
I don't know if there's juice boxes here.
We'll make some juice boxes.
Okay, Preston, I found your juice box.
This is not a juice box.
It's kind of, it has juice in it.
It's made of lemons. It's juice.
There is, lemons and limes, technically. I don't want no lemon lime juice box. I want a fruit juice box.
Preston, I take it back. You look really pretty with this lighting.
Okay, we're done here, Nick.
You should wear makeup at
Go home. Noah flamethrowed me a lot. I didn't appreciate that. I don't think I deserve that. And he also not only flamethrowed me, he threw so many rockets. Do I look like a rocket sponge? I'm not a rocket sponge.
Okay.
You don't get that camera off me. Flight delays, but we made our flight. Shout out to Rosie. If you're watching this video, she hooked us up. And she's a legend.
Look at that, all of those seeds. Let's get some sleep, guys.
Oh, hi there.
What are you doing?
Well, it's 105 degrees in Texas right now, so I wanted to get outside.
Well, why are you wearing slippers if it's so hot?
Yeah.
connect, dial the oasis. Oasis. Where to go to the oasis? The oasis. The oasis. 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 Bobby Diamond. It's all box. That's the mountains. And all my mountains. Right, tools. Oh. Ah. No, you stay. Wait. No. And the admin. And Romeo. Shoot. Portal. I need it. It's good stuff.
Really? Yes, we had you left and said new stone.
Alright. Dad? Alright, Dad. First of all, the items in my hotbox. First of all, we've got the builder, which basically builds things, and we'll, you know what that is. Advanced charge portal. Watch this. This is what the advanced charge portal does. Right click on it. There I am.
Wow. Oh, I remember that thing.
Then I've got
Levitate.
No.
Levitate.
No, I'll get to that in a little bit. But I have a creative capacitor bank. Look at all of these creative capacitor banks. Look at these.
Levitate.
No.
Levitate.
See, look at all these. Woo! That's a lot of capacitor banks. I didn't even stack them. See that? But you need actual capacitor banks to stack.
Right.
Then I've got a lever, and then I got the ender. Look at this. See?
Levitate.
No.
Levitate.
No. I got the ender. Oh, and yeah, I changed my skin from Zara to this. Look. There's my new skin. So here's the ender.
And Spiegel didn't care?
Mm-mm. It was off of Skin Dex. So this is what the ender does. It's basically a sword, but watch. If I attack this creeper.
Yeah.
Attacked him. One shot. Kill.
Wow.
Or if you do the this little thing, if you do the that.
One shot kill them all.
But it has some really cool things. Watch what happens if I shift right click with this sword. Let's say there's a creeper over there.
Yeah. Wow.
I get to teleport.
Neato.
So let's grab. Well, first of all, look, there's terminal space, luminous dimension, and there's the oasis. So are you ready? So first, let's go to terminal space. Let's dial it. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The beam is shining. Oh, and here's the dimlet. Right here. That's the
dimlet?
Yeah, it's the realized dimension. Well, no, it's a dimension tab. But look, here it is. Realized dimension tab. Turn 1. Special 1. Special is the cheater one. And here we go. Oh. Here's welcome to terminal space. Here we are. Terminal space. Doesn't it look like terminal space?
It definitely looks like some kind of space.
The terminal space is not that kind of space, like the kind with all the planets in it.
Oh, really?
It's the kind,
that go bump in the night?
No, the kind that Romeo all the stuff. So this is where I put all my stuff on my map.
I see.
And then there's these nice houses. I didn't create these houses. These are just naturally generated. Are you ready to go back home? This is basically all those prismarine and houses.
Oh.
And that's it. Oh, and you can find sheep and stuff too. See, here's a black sheep. And then you kill it. Instant kill. That's 8 hits with your hand, so that's... And this sword goes like to 20 attack damage, I think. So creepers have 24. I think correct that creepers do have 24. So here we go, Dad. I'm staying right by the sheep. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Say bye-bye, sheep.
Wow. Disappeared.
Back into the overworld.
Wow.
Alright, are you ready for Romeo's dimension? Alright, it's dialed.
It's dialed in.
That's the dialing device. It lets you dial stuff. Here it is, Dad.
Wow.
Read everything.
Wow.
And I don't know why I get the wither effect when I come in here. It's so weird. And then it's red wool. The material is red wool. I know those.
Crazy.
And my biome type is desert, so that's why there's sand. There should be a planet somewhere. Oh, not in this one. It's the next one. It's a planet. So that's just a red sun. And if I turn clouds on,
Yeah.
these clouds, fancy clouds. That's what clouds looks like. Clouds. Basically, it's just I just add white clouds and see. Just the normal basic white clouds. Controls. No. Options, controls, I guess. Oh, it is off. Done. Video settings. Off. There it is. So you ready to go home? Now let's go to the Oasis.
Alright.
And you know what the Oasis is? This is not from Minecraft Story Mode, so let's go. Yep. Welcome to the Oasis.
Wow.
This is the Oasis. Blue sky.
And lava.
Not lava.
It looks like lava.
Well,
That orange stuff.
this is wool.
Oh.
That's a tendril. I add tendrils in, so this is what the tendrils looks like. You look at that. That's nice. Then this, I spawned in myself. Since I am an admin, I created this structure. And I also have a special structure up here. So here's the first structure, well, the second structure that I made. It's a nice little house. With iron doors, of course. Then are you ready to check out the big structure? Look at that. Does that look like a cup? A big giant cup?
Uh-huh.
Are you ready to go in?
Yep.
Here we are. Inside. See, this is basically all it is. This is the door. This is how big I made the door. See? All the way from up here to down. That's the door. So, yeah, this is the oasis. Then, there is the planet, see? That will, let me see if I can get closer. See, that's the planet right there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it? Made out of ice and snow.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and those are all my dimensions. But are you ready to create your own? Like, you don't have to, like, control the mouse and everything. You just tell me what you want me to add. So what do you want? Dad?
No.
So here's all the types of biomes. We've got beach, birch forest hills, cold beach, deep ocean, desert hills, extreme hills plus forest hills, frozen ocean, frozen river, the nether, ice plains, ice mountains, jungle edge, jungle hills, mesa plateau F, mushroom island, birch forest M, birch forest hills, extreme hills M, extreme hills plus M, ice plain spikes, jungle M, jungle edge M, mesa Bryce, mesa plateau M, and that's, oh, that isn't all of them. Mesa Plateau FM, Sunflower Plains, Mega Spruce, what is it? Mega Spruce Taiga, Redwood Taiga Hills, Roofed Forest, Savannah, Swampland Taiga, Ocean Plains, Cold Taiga M, Swampland M, Mega Taiga Hills, River, Savannah, Plateau, Stone Beach, Taiga, Cold Taiga, The Void, Taiga Hills, Cold Taiga Hills, Cold Taiga, Swampland, Stone Beach, Extreme, yeah. Cloud Seed, concentrated, okay, that's all different stuff. So what biome?
The spiky one.
There is no spiky one.
You said something. Spike something.
Oh, yes, I did. And oh, ice spikes?
Yeah.
Ice spikes, okay. Oh, they don't have it. And now it says some spike. ice plane spikes. Okay. Shift, double click. We got that in. We got one dimlet so far out of like 1,000. When I have 1,000 dimlets. Now let's go to liquids. Do you want any liquid other than just water? Okay. Alright, what material? Like what kind of block? What block?
I don't know.
So it's bedrock, clay, block of coal, cobblestone, block of diamond, dirt, coarse dirt, door, block of emerald, podzol, emerald ore.
Emerald ore.
Okay. This is going to be very expensive. The creation cost is 40,000 RF per tick. And 100 RF per tick is the ice point spikes. Alright, what next?
I think that's it.
Really?
I don't know what else you would want.
You can't just have that.
No.
There's crazy stuff. Let's see if I can find them. Crazy stuff. I want to. What specific mobs do you want? It can be any mob.
Skeletons.
Okay. Oh, they don't have skeletons, I don't think.
No.
And it looks like... Oh! I was wrong. Who they are. Now what color of the sky and what clouds? Is that black sky, blue sky? They have cyan sky.
Cyan.
Cyan, okay. What color clouds?
Red.
They don't have red clouds. Oh! That's all. Again. They have red clouds. Now what kind of, like, what color do you want the, like, do you want stars?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, stars 1 or stars 2?
2.
You want to look like that dimension? Now, what kind of structures?
Villages.
Alright, what else?
Stronghold.
Okay. Anything else? They have one that's currently not craftable.
I don't know what else there is.
The one that's not craftable is scattered, which I assume is where all the thing, like what you put in, is going to be all scattered around. So do you want it?
Alright.
Because it's a creative only. And only get it in creative. Now we have to do a terrain type. If we don't do a terrain, our emerald won't work. Do you want amplified caverns, chaotic? Yeah. What?
Amplified caverns.
No. It's not amplified caverns, it's just amplified.
Oh.
By itself, plain.
I guess do that one.
Okay. It might crash the game though. Maybe. That's a maybe. I'm getting the demo right now that we always have to have, which is the cheetah. So right now, so the terrain damage is 100 RF per tick. That's not too much. Then we have 600 RF, 600 RF, 600 RF, 100 RF, another 100 RF, another 100 RF, 1,000 RF, 40,000 RF per tick, and 100 RF.
Wow.
Now you're ready to see that all go away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is your dimension ready?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, forgot one special thing. When you're creating dimensions. You always should have these guys, which are the empty dimension tabs. You always need them. I need to get back my charged portal. There it is. And you can go into here. Alright. Here we go. First, we have the terrain dimlet. Yes, I don't want to worry about that. Next, we have to have the terrain dimlet. Next will be the ice plains. Then the skeleton. Then clouds, all of that. Then our structures. Then our cheetah. What should our dimension be named?
I don't know.
Like, the emerald dimension?
Sure.
No, not all. I need to. The Right, the emerald dimension. Store. Alright, watch this. So it's going to be a lava left. Watch this. Look at all those stimulants.
Wow.
Creation cost 304,300. Okay. Here we go. See how long it takes. And we have the cheetah. Watch this. 3, 2.
10.
Alright, here I go. I'm going to put it in. Dropped it in. It's already at 100%?
Woo!
Yeah, that is amazing. That's what the cheetah dimlet does. Oh, so it's 4 and 7 zeros.
Oh.
So what's that number?
$40 million.
40 million?
Yep.
So that the current power is 40 million or less. On our realized dimension tablets. Go ahead. There it is. Oh, it can't say the full name. It just says the Emerald Dimen. Dial. Are you ready? Here we go. Alright, here we are. This is what amplified looks like.
Wow.
Of course, I forgot to grab my torch portal. Uh-oh. When did these lava lakes get here? Did you say lava lakes? I don't remember you saying lava lakes. Well, what? And then you got here. Yep, this amplified. It just makes you overload. Look! Even the little village.
Wow.
It's just hanging.
That's incredible.
But the villager is, going to die if he doesn't find a way out. So I'm going to make him where he doesn't die, and he actually... Right. I'm going to see if this actually works. Because I don't think it will on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little slime jump. Are you ready? It's going to be really funny if it actually... Alright, here goes the villager. Out the door. I hope it works. I really hope this works. No, wait, yeah, no. Fine, no door. Okay. Okay, villager. That's here it goes. No, you are coming out. No. Just out, I said. Here goes, Dad. 3, 2, 1. Go. Go down. Villager, no. No, you're supposed to go out the door. No? Fine. I'll do it a different way then. There it goes. It missed by 1. It died. The villager died. I really was hoping we could save the villager today. Nope, it died. Well, this should work for the next villager. No, not a zombie horse, villager. Right, are you ready? Right, here's a villager that I'm going to try to save. Here it goes. Here it goes. Whoop! Yay, it worked! The villager is free. Now you just have to shift on it and it'll be fine. Yeah, here's a white lily. Yeah, I'll even get you up. So, come on. Oh, now you're in the village. Yeah. Yeah, I saved that villager.